Hi guys, MikeTheVike here, back for yet another video. This time around we're doing another setup video because it's been a while, and I think for 50,000 subscribers you guys are like, do a setup video! So I'm kind of doing one. It's a little delayed though, and it's been like a long enough time that like enough has changed, so I was waiting for some things to arrive, you know. So it's time to show the setup. I kind of like showed everything in like 5 seconds here, I'm sorry, but okay, this is the beginning of the room. You know, there's a door, quite a rare sight in a room. You never see one of those. A light switch here. Oh, okay, so back to business. This is the desk. I believe it changed. When was the last time I showed you this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's changed for you guys. I got this, I don't know, a long time ago. I actually know where this one's from, because I'm sure somebody will want to know. It's from IKEA. It's called, I think it's the Gallant? Maybe that was my old desk. I don't know, maybe? Anyways, I'll probably like put something on the screen so you know what it is. But yeah, it's a nice desk. It's really big, like a lot of workspace. And my favorite thing about it, honestly, all the previous desks I've had, the like desk has one of those like little paperboard things here that blocks any place to put your microphone thing. This is all out of focus, I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. But with this one, I didn't have to do anything ghetto, I just kind of set it up, you know? It was very nice, very convenient. So that allows easier manipulation of my microphone. By the way, I guess I have to restate everything, what it is, even though you might be familiar. This is a Rode PSA 1, hang on, it's a little dark. There you go. Rode PSA 1, probably the best microphone stand. You know, you can look at others and they're hipster and stuff, but like, this is probably as good as you'll need. A little bit of money, but definitely worth the upgrade. I had a bunch of the cheaper ones off Amazon and stuff. They never really worked out. Microphone is a Blue Spark. This is the XLR variant. Got it because it was on sale, basically. I got a legit pop filter now, instead of like the crappy big ones, and better than the stock one. So basically, if you're wondering, and you want to get one of these for yourself, and you have a Blue Spark, any SM58 compatible pop filter will work on this. So really easy to get a pop filter. This costs 50 cents on eBay. Totally recommend it. You got the XLR cable. I've got like a super long one. I think it's like 100 feet. Not a whole lot has changed on the desk. The keyboard is the same. I still hold on to it. I mean, yeah, you could be cool and get the RGB version of this Corsair K70, but this one works just as good. And I mean, other than like, I like the black aluminum or whatever instead of the stainless they got here, but this, it's not like it would perform any better. It's just a keyboard. Got still the anti-Ebola, anti-H1Z1, H1N1, anti-cancer thing, you know, for the lovely typing experience. Have that for years. Logitech G502. Again, like a lot of the stuff just doesn't change because I don't see a reason for it to change. I've kind of hit the point where everything I have is good enough for me. This thing I just got earlier today, and I still haven't really fully figured it out. I'm trying to configure it. It's a Focusrite 2i2. It's an audio interface for my microphone, which requires an audio interface. My previous one was this Blue Icicle, and honestly it's great. It's just that for some reason I felt like I needed to buy one of these and it was on mass drop for cheap, so there it is. Speakers, those are new for you guys. Those are Logitech Z623s, if I remember correctly. Good set of speakers. I believe they have some fairly solid reviews and it was on sale again. Most of the stuff I buy is usually on a sale. There's the sub down there. I'm pretty sure I burnt out the sub. I don't know for sure, honestly, like here. Here, let's turn up the bass. Yeah, I think it's broken. Yeah, let's turn that off. And honestly, I don't know though, maybe it's not. It's only when at like really maxed out bass that you hear that. Like, okay, I'm too lazy to find a song that like shows that the bass actually works, but you know, here's a nice quality test. Good set of speakers. I think there's a warranty for the sub. If it is actually burnt out or not, I don't know. But it sounds bad at some points. And I think that burnt out at a party, and they were like telling me it's burnt out. So I'm kind of going off that. I probably won't actually know unless they told me. So don't take this to parties, folks. That's all I have to say. Oh, this is new. This is a Astro MixAmp Pro. The whole reason I got this thing is, let me stand up for you guys. Basically, when playing the video games, I've got a lot of different audio sources, and this allows me to break them down into different layers. So this basically allows me to split my in-game audio and my TeamSpeaker's Skype audio. So basically, if there's a child in the TeamSpeak screaming in the background, I'm actually able to cut out his screaming instead of having to cut the entire audio clip, including the game audio, and then having to like repeat blank audio and so on. Complicated things I don't have to do anymore. Saves me the time, and time is money, obviously. So that's handy. It's basically quite simple if you don't know the setup. So I've got my headphones here. I'll show you the name of these. That goes into the front here, headphone. And then I've got this. It's another auxiliary jack. These are both auxiliary. This goes to my front. Wow, terrible colors. Hang on, let me fix that. There you go. My hand's slightly less yellow now. You're welcome. So yeah, this auxiliary jack goes to my computer, and the front one goes to the headphones. Just keep that in mind, because I got confused like heck from that. And then this is the USB that just goes to your computer as well. Basically, the USB is an audio source, and this auxiliary is an audio source, so you can configure your life with those. Oh, this is new. I got an iPhone 6, which some of you will be like, oh my god, from like my OnePlus One, you might be wondering. And I had an opportunity to get a new phone, and I was like, you know, let's just try Apple. I mean, it's fine. It's not like it's bad. I just thought I'd try something out. If you want my lovely opinion, like, people care about my opinions, I think. I like the hardware of the iPhone 6, and I like the camera, but I much prefer the software of Android. That's all I gotta say. I have way more problems with the software on iPhone than I ever had on Android, which is the polar opposite of what everyone else says they have with the software. Headphones. I've been through quite a few pair of headphones, and even a headset or two in there, over the past couple months. I've been sticking with these Beyerdynamic Custom 1 Pros for a little while now. They're good, I'm happy with them. There's a little bit of static that I hear, but that's not a fault of these. I just need a better DAC or amp or whatever. I think I need a DAC, digital to analog converter. This is a bit of an amp, but it you know, it could be better, honestly. If this all means nothing to you and it's like super mumbo jumbo complicatedness, I'm sorry. But you know, for those that do know, I can make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. These are a bunch of random hard drives. Those are the notes for the last Rust update video. I generally have like a notepad to write things. This thing blows my mind. Okay. This, folks, that's why these are here. I'll explain. These, well, Russian. This is a Samsung T1 SSD or something, portable SSD, I don't know. This thing right here is 500 gigabytes and can even come to a maximum capacity of 1 terabyte. And look how tiny it is. Like, hang on, my battery's gonna die. So, this thing basically, it's really tiny and comes in ridiculous capacities, and it's an SSD. Like, I think it's just an M-SATA SSD, but regardless, incredible. So I had these to compare, and this is, you know, a couple years ago, these used to be the absolute best, and now things that are like nowhere near the size are better in every way except for the price. That's the only really difference here. This cost $300 for 500 gigabytes, and that was a good deal. So, and that's Canadian, by the way. Probably American would be like way cheaper because the dollar is crap. I mean, even look at this. This is just a flash drive, okay, and it's like the same thickness. And it's just a little bit like bigger in general, but it's like, come on, even an SSD, like, oh my god. Anyways, too much ramble. That thing's just amazing in my eyes. I need that, by the way, because basically for things like movies, you're transferring on the go a lot of high density footage. Sometimes it's raw, sometimes it's whatever it is, but I basically kind of wanted a really fast portable SSD because I wouldn't really, since I don't have a Mac computer, even though unfortunately I'll probably end up getting one, you know, they need you to have one of these because you edit at the school. So that's nice. Oh, this is something new to show you guys. I just got this today as well. This is a CRKT endorser, I think. I kind of have like a knife phase now. Oh, I messed up. Boom. See, it's cool. It's a assisted knife or something? Spring assisted? I don't know what they call it. Basically, I thought switchblades were like prohibited and illegal, and they are. But this is honestly pretty darn close, and it's perfectly legal. It's like, it just flips out like that. And this isn't even the best one. I'm gonna get a different one where the switch is here. And basically there's a metal bar, and like it compresses when you close the knife and all sorts of things. You can see there's a certain point where we compress it, and it like springs out. Boom, see? Springs out. So that's cool, I guess. Let's see here. Earbuds for le gym. Keys for the Stang. Wow, this is lengthy. I'm sorry, guys. You know, lots of things to cover. Monitors. Okay. Asus VG248QEs. Got two of them. 144 Hertz. You have to do the color profiling or whatever to get them to look good. I'm sorry. Somebody was asking for that last time. The files. Just search up VG248QE like colors or something. I don't remember what it's called. Okay, the PC honestly has not changed very much. Like, has anything changed? No, it hasn't. But I was gonna upgrade so many times to either like a 5930K or a 5820K, probably a 5820K. And it's certainly a solid processor, better than what I have, but it's not good enough, and it doesn't validate $1,000. Like, I would have to spend $1,000 to get the new processor, and it'd only be about 30% better. And you know, that does sound worthwhile, but with so many new architectures on the way, I think I'm just gonna keep waiting. I've been waiting for years. For any of you that have been following the channel, I've had this same really crappy motherboard for a very long time. It's a little MATX thing, it's garbage. I have to like, annoying things happen, but it's okay because I'm a patient fellow. Anything else to show you guys? These are a bunch of cases from eBay. Like, this is a copy of the Apple leather case, but it cost like $10 instead of $50, so I was like, okay, you know, that's fine. The only difference is like the buttons aren't very defined, but that's okay. I think we got another one over here, right? Yeah, here's like a little wallet one. It looks cool, but it was kind of annoying to use over time, so that was a no. Okay, this is a disgusting air conditioner. I mean, it's not disgusting, but it does look kind of bad and like homeless and ghetto. But it actually works amazingly for the summer. Let's see here, we got... Oh yeah, this is the dresser you would know before, but I took the mirror off because that window would be blocked. I've changed the layout of the room. I think you guys are aware of that. And there's like a mysterious painting that people on the live streams keep complaining that it's not like straight. It isn't. Definitely isn't. But I've got bigger fish to fry. Okay, let's see here. Rode VideoMic Pro. I should be using that right now, honestly, but I don't think ahead for these things. This is a tripod. This is a 55 to 250, yeah. And then this is a 50mm. These are just a bunch of lenses for the camera that I'm using. Let's see here. This is a dash cam because somebody crashed into me, and I was like, well, if this wasn't Canada and people weren't nice, you know, there's no proof that what he did was legit. So I bought this as kind of like a proof device, but I haven't installed it yet because that's how lazy I am. Oh yeah, this is the old power supply. Oh, these are the cables from it. But basically that old power supply that was grinding or whatever, I did buy a new one like a week after, but I still haven't RMA'd the old power supply because that's how lazy I am. Drawers, there's a pillow. There's one more tripod. I think I've got another one, but oh, it's not at this house, but clothing, quite a rare sight. Anyways, you know, you care about that so much. This is an old airsoft gun. This is like nostalgic for me because we painted the stock and the pump, or sorry, the grip in the pump to this OD green instead of like the cheap black. Anyways, it's just like a nostalgia thing, like, because I had this like 5-6 years old, and it was like when I was getting started in that. I believe in here is a PlayStation 4. Yes, that's correct. Now, I'm sure some of you are like, why is there a PlayStation 4 in a cupboard? It's a great console. I got it for Christmas. It's honestly amazing. It was quite a shock to get something this nice for Christmas. But a gorgeous little system. I played Last of Us on it. That was amazing. But I would play it. It's just that the setup doesn't really work too well for it. And like, like it used to go behind there for a bit. I think I posted that on Twitter a long time ago. And then this monitor was more this way, but it was really inconvenient, like angled. And anyways, it just didn't work out. But I'm sure if the day ever comes where I have like a TV in a separate room or something, it would definitely be set up. And I may even buy an Xbox One as well, just to have both. This is some South Africa crate, I don't know, but it looks really cool and it smells nice, so that's good. Oh, my laptop, this is new. Wow, I should make a review on this. I've been talking with my friend about laptops to buy, and yeah, I think I'll make a review on this because it's good. I sold that MSI that I had a long time ago. That thing, at the end of the day, was definitely not worth the money. I would not recommend that laptop to anybody, the MSI GS60. This is a Eurocom M5 Pro, but it's the OEM, the original manufacturer, is Clevo. It's just that Eurocom is one of the rebrand companies. Great laptop, GTX 970M, i7. It's got an SSD, came with it. Bought it used on Craigslist for a great price. Way cheaper than like if I had bought it real, so that's why I kind of bought it. Really quiet. I might do a review on it if you actually care. Excellent laptop. It's probably the best 15-inch gaming laptop that I could recommend to anybody. Better than Alienware, better than Asus, in my opinion at least. I'm probably going to do a review on that because I haven't done a review on a laptop in a long time. This is a lovely closet. I've kind of upgraded my apparel and I've improved my life, like myself, like in the past little while. So I've gone for like more button-up and like fancy, beautiful shirts. As you can see, very few t-shirts. These are like gym shirts, honestly. This is from graduation. You know, people like wrote things about me on my shirt. That was interesting. Some jackets. These are the current boxes of tech that I have. I've got the other room with the old boxes. I kind of put like the current boxes here, and then the old ones sit in the other room, which I'll show you. This is a fedora. Yeah, that's great. This is like one of those sleeping things. There's a gas mask, actually. I'm gonna grab that. This is a gas mask. This was at like Princess Auto. It was like 20 bucks. A long time ago, like 5 years, so we bought that. I think that's all to show in this room. There's, yeah, paintings and posters, which I showed you. There's some like awards and stuff, which I'm probably gonna have to blur out. Okay, we're gonna migrate to the other room because it's still important. Okay, so this is the other room. As you can see, it echoes a lot, as you might remember. I ended up selling pretty well all of my airsoft guns that I had. The only one that I have you didn't know I owned before, actually I didn't own it at the time. This is a Tokyo Marui Glock 26? No, Glock 17, sorry. Nice little pistol, let's shoot it. I don't think it's... Okay. Cool. Oh, this is a butterfly comb, you know, because that's fun. Basically the closest thing I could get to a butterfly knife that I could show you, because I definitely don't have anything illegal. No. Anyways, this is fun, you know, just to flick around. I know like a few moves, but nothing really that fancy. I had like this windmill one, but I gave up. But yeah, I still have a lot of accessories from my old guns because I just didn't end up selling them. So like here's a bunch of AK mags, nice ones. Here's some Vietnam style AR mags, or sorry, M4 mags. There we go, so there's like Vietnam style mags, they're cool. That's the old power supply that I have to RMA, but I still haven't. Propane for gassing the guns. These are the drawers that were in the other room before. There's an Xbox 360, because I don't know why, I just ended up with that somehow. And it just sits there, I don't know. I think I had an Xbox a very long time ago, but no longer. This is a Anker thing, I don't know, it's like Pro 20,000 milliamp hour battery. Old pop filter, a bunch of cables and stuff. This is like not very organized, but you know, that's that. It's just computer stuff from over the years. This is another pistol, honestly, it doesn't matter. Let there be light. There's another pistol, like whatever. These are just like the old, if you see clear airsoft guns, they're just from a really long time ago when I was like a child and I was just getting into the whole like Canadian Tire life. You know, these are just cheap little guns. They're nice, they're not bad, it's just, you know, they're not high quality. Cables for the Xbox, I think. There's a box, bunch of games. There's another Clearsoft. These are a bunch of more M4 mags. These are garbage. If you're ever getting airsoft mags, for an M4. Do not buy these. These are so bad. Like 0 out of 10 would not recommend. There's an airplane. I don't know. This is from a tank actually. They would set this up in the tank, and so they would peek out of the tank and look, and like it's like a reticle and stuff specifically for a tank. It's from a Panzer. I think it's a German tank of some sort. I don't know. Expired. I don't know. Let's keep going. Trigicon, fake ACOG, bunch of accessories and things that I never used, just from the various guns. Bunch of accessories again. Some spare propane tanks because you can never have enough. There's a drill. There's a bunch of. These are the old boxes I was talking about. There's some flare guns down there. Those are where I used to put my camera accessories, but who does that anymore these days? There's the old printer. If you've long-term subscriber, this was in my first setup video from like 10 million years ago. It still exists. There's a Crosman 2240 that's upgraded to crazy. I still need a stock for it though, but a very powerful little gun, and it's really quiet because of this stupid barrel we put on it. As you can see, it's really long and it doesn't look normal. This is normally a pistol, but we made it a rifle. I think that's all there is to show, really. This is a lot more in-depth than my normal setup videos. This is kind of for myself as well, because I think this is gonna be like archive, you know? So I'll see when I'm in the future, I'll be like, wow, that's what my setup used to be like. And this thing, yes, I do fiddle with this thing way too much. Like while games are loading, this is what I fiddle with. Yeah, there's a battery. Anyways, it doesn't matter. That's a chronograph, by the way, for velocities. That's fun. This is a cat. He's interesting. He's very amused. He's sleeping in a cardboard box currently. I think he's quite happy. Honestly, I'm not too sure. But that's him. Okay, so I don't know if I'll use this. Like, I don't know how long your attention spans are. I believe it's around 4 minutes. But we're gonna put this up anyways, probably, because you guys were wanting one, and so I deliver. Better late than never. That's gonna be, I think, the end of this one. There's the setup. Let me know what you think of it. Anyways, if you enjoyed, let me know. Leave a dislike and a comment. Just kidding, please like the video, oh my god. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.